guys, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just doing this super easy hair look. This is like my go-to for everything. It's just a really loose wave hair tutorial. So if you want to see how I got this look, just stick around. Good morning. So I didn't wash my hair today. I washed it yesterday, but I didn't really do anything with it. I like semi-dried it and then kind of let it air dry a little bit. And I was planning on doing something with it later in the day and then never did. And so usually when I do this hairstyle, it's either day 2 or like right out of the shower. But if I do it on like the first day or even the second day, I can usually either get like 2 or 3 days of wear time out of it. So it's really nice. My roots aren't really oily, but I just want to give them like a little bit of like lift and like not so flatness. So I am going to add a little bit of this Lush dry shampoo. No drought is what they call it. I really like this stuff. It's a powder, so it's a little tricky to use. Once you get the hang of it, it's really great. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit of it onto just right at my roots and shake it out a little bit and then just kind of work it into my roots. A lot of times I'll leave it in for a little bit, like I'll sprinkle it on and then just kind of leave it alone and let it do its thing for a little while. But since I'm gonna be doing my hair right now, I'll just kind of work it in. I really like that dry shampoo. It works really good, but it definitely does leave like a grittiness to your hair. It doesn't like feel clean, it just looks a little bit cleaner. So for my loose waves, curly kind of style, I always use straightener. So this is the Conair Infinity straightener, and I believe it's like a 1-inch. So sometimes if I'm feeling like I want to be a little bit extra that day, I will kind of like divide my hair and do like the bottom first and then move on to the top. But honestly, my day-to-day is just with all of it down. I kind of don't have a lot of hair anyways. I have pretty fine, thin hair, and so I don't have a ton of hair to like make sure I'm curling. So it's pretty easy. I just kind of start, I always start on this side for some reason, and I have my straightener at the lowest heat setting, which is 365. My hair doesn't need a ton of heat just because it is so fine. And I don't want to overkill it since I have really blonde hair. But I just take like a little chunk, maybe like 1 inch or so, and then start about there, turn it a little bit, and then work my way down, and it's a pretty fast process. And then I just kind of go around the rest of my hair doing that. There's so many noises going on today, sorry. My dog is working on a bone. And my husband's in the shower. We're getting ready to go to church this morning. And I have 2 videos to film today, so I thought I might as well just work this one in before we go to church, since I have to do my hair anyways. As I get to the back, I kind of do a little bit of a smaller sections, just because it looks a little bit better. And I'm always going away from my face. And then now I'm like in the middle back, so I'm just gonna go the opposite way now. For some reason, this side curls look different than the other side. I don't know if it's the way, like the angle I'm holding the straightener or something, but they always just look a little bit different. And I kind of like this side better. So I try and make them similar, but it doesn't always work. I like a messier loose wave anyways, so it's kind of nice. You don't have to be too particular. Or I don't, because I don't really care. And I try and do the least amount of heat styling on my hair possible while it's still looking somewhat together. So I usually can do this once and then have it for a few days. And then maybe just like touch it up a little bit, or really just kind of like comb through it and add some dry shampoo or something. I did 1 curl all the way around. Starting with this side, since this side is already kind of cooled off, I just run my fingers through it And that's kind of the curl I'm looking for. And then this side's a little bit warm still, but see how this side's like more ringlety almost? Once you comb it out, it like, I don't know, I really like the way it looks. I like the way both look. It's similar enough that you can wear it, or I do, always. Then if there's any pieces that need like help, like here I feel like it's all looking kind of like the same right here. I'll just take like a little chunk and run it back through. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. Maybe I'll do another one back here. And I usually do a few little pieces in the back too, just because I've got some layering in the back, and so sometimes it looks a little weird when like all of the top is flat and there's like a little bend on the bottom. But other than that, I think I can't really tell. I'm just using the viewfinder as my mirror right now. So I'm just turning off my straightener. Honestly, that was real time, like 5 minutes. Lastly, to just finish this off, especially since it is second day hair, I like to take this Eva NYC Magic Mane 10-in-1 primer. I use this also like when I get out of the shower and I go to dry my hair. I spray it in. It works as like a conditioner slash like heat protectant and like shine and all this stuff. But on second day hair, I like to use it as just like a shine serum, like a really lightweight shine serum. So I just take and like spray like 1-2 squirts in my hand. And then so I just have like a little bit on my hands, and then I rub it together. And then I just kind of like run it through my ends a little bit to kind of smooth out any like split ends or flyaways, and it just kind of like makes it all come together and shiny. And so I really like what that does. And then I kind of just like work it through the rest of my hair, since there's not, well, there's a little bit of shine left. But I think it just adds a nice gloss to the hair, and it smells really good, which is nice for dirty hair when it starts to get a little stinky. So that is it on this hair look. Super simple, really easy, my go-to. Takes me like maybe 5 minutes in the morning, but I love it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and until next time, bye guys!